Okay, I'm just going to start with the opening and get right into it. Right away, the opening to me for a horror movie really sets the tone. Sitting there, it really tells you what you're in for. At least it should, in my eyes. As a viewer, that's what I'm looking for whenever I'm watching a horror movie. And it was okay. To be honest, it's a little hard for me not to compare this one to the last one. I think a lot of us are going to do that. They both set the tone for what you're in for. I can say that. They both do that as an opening. I just think the first one did it a little better. Okay, I'm going to start with the positives before I get into my negatives. And right away, I can tell you that this does feel like a Evil Dead movie. It has campiness, it has a little bit of humor, and it has obviously a shit ton of gore, kills, creepiness. That's all good. If you're just wanting to sit there and watch a shit ton of gore and blood and guts, you're probably gonna have a good time. I can't imagine you wouldn't. And it has all the Evil Dead tropey things in it. There are horror Easter eggs scattered throughout this movie, which were really cool to see. So I'll say that was really fun. I did feel the little winks to horror fans, or I was just going crazy. It is 420. I did see it on 420, so I could be being fucked with. Also, something that actually surprised me was the humor. There were little bits of humor here and there that surprisingly worked with me, worked with my wife, and worked with the audience behind me. That was fun to hear laughing. Not a lot, but some things, and some things I don't know if it was intentional, but it did work. And I will say the book and the record, the way that they use that, and the whole introduction to the demon was really creepy. And I'm not one to really get creeped out by demon shit or anything like that, but good. It felt Evil Dead like. So those are really the things that I can say that are positives to me. Now I'm gonna have to get into the negatives, and honestly, there are more than I wish there were. Right away, kids, nah, don't do it. I always try and go into these horror movies trying to give kids the benefit of the doubt, and sometimes I'm surprised, but in this, I don't know, it just didn't do nothing for me. The tone was honestly a little confusing. With these Evil Dead movies, they've gone from full campy to horror to campy and horror and full horror. So this one does, like I said, it does land in somewhere in there. It just, I feel like it couldn't. I don't know. I guess I just want either one or the other, and this one, it was almost like it was only like 5% campiness and funny and 95% horror. Maybe I don't know. Maybe maybe that's just me. The movie decides to take some story plots from the last one and kind of do some different things with them, and personally, it didn't work with me. It also decides to add some stuff towards the end that just didn't work with me either. Overall, I did have a good time. I can say if you're somebody who just wants a lot of just blood, gore, and craziness, if that's all you're looking for, you're probably going to have a great fucking time at this movie. If you are looking for more of a story to go with it, or any kind of meaning or really good acting, I don't think you'll have a good time. So honestly, without spoiling anything, that's what I can give you. I will personally be buying this on Blu-ray. I when I can find it on discount or used, I'm not going to go out right away and buy it. I would say watch in the theater. It is a fun time. Overall, I say this is a fun movie. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not really doing a lot of things that we haven't seen before, But I don't think that's necessarily the movie's fault. I think that's also a statement of how hard it is to do something new, because we've seen everything now. The Evil Dead movies, though, I will say that they do have their own feel to them. They do have something that, as far as possession movies go, I would say these are the only ones that I even really enjoy. That little bit of campiness, the characters that the ones being possessed are kind of playing, it's just a little more fun for me to watch. And the last Evil Dead movie was just instantly in my top 10 favorite movies. So I did have a high expectation for this movie. It didn't quite reach it, but I'll talk more about that in my spoiler review. So until then, thank you for listening to this video. It honestly means a lot, and if you like it, check out the page. Maybe I can earn a subscription if there's anything you like there, and have a great day. Thank you.